How are you?
I'm pretty
Can
good. Thanks
can
for
you
asking. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
yes, yes. Right now I can see you proper.
Okay. Okay. Did you
Okay,
start
so
recording?
yes, first of all, thank you so much for accepting my request. Because after such a long time, I was thinking one day I will connect with you. Because
Oh,
I watched few of video. Yeah.
okay.
After that, I decided, okay, let's try to connect with you. So thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you so
Okay.
much to you as well for reaching out and wanting to have this conversation. I'm glad.
Okay. It is
Okay.
a pleasure. Okay, so let's start introduce to each other. After that, we will all continue.
Yeah, sure, sure. Okay, then let me introduce myself. After that, you can also introduce yourself. Okay. So my name
Okay.
is Mohsina. I am from Assam. Moreover, I have completed graduation and I hold a B.Ed degree. Furthermore, I am a homemaker, mother to two kids. On top of that, I have recently started my YouTube channel by the name English with Mohsina, and I guide some beginners and intermediate learners. It's been 1 year I have been guiding. And when it comes to my hobbies, I love to read books, talking to different people, spending quality time with my children. This is all about me in a nutshell.
Okay, that's great. Good to hear that. Okay, so my
Okay.
turn. So my name is Amrita, and I'm talking to you from Mumbai, Maharashtra, but I hail from UP, city of Banaras. And I am blessing a one kid. I have one daughter. She's five. She's a 5 year old, and right now I'm and sorry,
Your
actually
daughter?
my daughter is yeah, sorry.
Okay.
So if I talk about my qualifications, so I have
Mhm.
done post graduation B.Ed also. Before marriage I was teacher, but after got marriage I left job. Yeah, because after become mother again it was
Yeah, it
not
is
possible.
difficult. I can understand.
Yeah, so it is my brief introduction.
Okay, nice to hear from you. And now, what is your plan?
Now plan. So if I talk about again, what should I do? So in this
Mhm.
year, I had plan, but my some personal problem, not problem, some
Okay,
personal reason, I didn't join any kind of school. Yeah, but I had problem. I had
okay,
plan, but
okay.
I didn't join any kind of school. Yeah. Okay,
Okay,
so I
it's
have a few
okay,
questions for you.
yeah.
Because what happened, I watch many video and your pronunciation, your grammar are very good. Okay, so
Mhm.
my first question is, some people are not taking too much interest reading the grammar part. Okay, so do you have any kind of small plan, small idea without putting extra effort they can learn grammar?
Without putting effort, how can people learn grammar and they can rectify
Yeah.
their. Okay, see, first of all, my conviction is that if we want to get something, we have to put the effort. I don't believe that without putting effort, we can get something. Still,
Mhm.
I would say that when we want to learn only grammar, after that, we think that I will start speaking, it will become boring. So when it comes to
Mhm.
me, I also didn't only learn grammar. I just
Mhm.
revised the tenses at first because I knew if I want to make the sentences correctly, I must have the command over tenses. So I focused only tenses, then I started speaking. Even I had little bit knowledge because I teach my children. My son, now he's in class 5, so since his nursery class, I started teaching him, and we all learned grammar when we were in school, right? So we all have
Mhm.
some kind of idea, just we have to revise it. So
Mhm.
when it comes to speaking, speak, read books, simultaneously try to just observe that where you are getting the difficulty, in which part of the grammar, and just learn. You can easily watch contents. Even it is boring. Most of the people they don't want to learn from books, right? But when it comes to
Mhm.
watching contents, we get the interest to watch. So no need to
Mhm.
learn from the books if you want to enjoy, and if you want to learn, you can watch some contents. There are so many YouTubers, they are showing some pictures, some videos, and they are teaching grammar. So in this way, if you
Hmm.
learn, it will become interesting. Simultaneously, you can learn as well. This is the only one suggestion I can give.
Okay. And second thing, like some people are, especially teacher, some teacher in this platform also, because I'm
Mm.
not believe. Teacher will say I'm not believe. So some people are saying grammar is not important. Only you listen careful. After that, you try to make sentence. So how is possible?
See,
But
everyone
my
is
thought,
different, right?
yes,
Everyone
everybody
is
is very
different, everyone's
different.
perspective is different. If someone can learn without grammar, then it is fine. See, one thing I can tell you, it is not like that we can't speak a language without knowing grammar. Why?
Hmm.
Because we have learned our mother tongue without knowing any single grammar. We have learned, even I have learned not only my mother tongue, I can speak four languages: Assamese,
Hmm.
Bengali, and Hindi. I didn't learn any grammar. I am able to speak those all languages fluently. How? Because of my environment. I am able to listen every day Assamese and Bengali, and I get the
Hmm.
opportunity to speak as well. So I made, maybe I don't remember now, but definitely I would make lots of mistakes in my childhood, because now I see my daughter. She is learning different languages. She is 6 years old now. So she gets the environment of speaking and listening Assamese and Bengali. Still, she makes mistakes here and there. But when it comes to children, they don't bother about making mistakes. They observe how we are speaking. And when they make mistakes, we rectify their mistake, right? And she has learned Hindi by watching cartoons. So when a child watches something, they focus 100%. They don't think that okay, I need to learn grammar. They just observe that how they're speaking and which sentence they're using in which way, and they're like, they're practically, they're working. So they observe slowly and gradually they grasp it. So nowadays my daughter, she has become, I can say, 80% fluent in English as well, but she makes mistakes. So when she speaks, I rectify her. I don't say that okay, this is the past tense, this is the future tense. Just I tell her okay, you should say in this way, and it comes in her mind naturally. Still she makes mistakes, but as I and my son, we also talk to each other in English. I talk to my daughter as well, and sometimes she also watches some contents in English. So she is learning English because of this environment. So if
Hmm.
a adult person wants to learn English language without knowing grammar, definitely the person can learn, but the person has to give ample amount of time to watch
Hmm.
content, to listen to English contents, and with fully focus. If the
Hmm.
person watches movies or any kind of web series, and without bothering about grammar, the person speaks, but the person speaks with those people who are also making the mistakes, it will be difficult to rectify the mistakes. But the person can speak to someone who is a good speaker, who is good at
Hmm.
English. Definitely the person can learn without knowing the grammar how to speak in English by listening, by watching,
Hmm.
and by talking to different good speakers. Without knowing grammar, the person can learn, but it may take much time. But when it comes to me, it is my personal perspective and opinion that I must learn grammar. I don't need to know deep grammar, because there are so many deep things are also there. For example, noun, if you say, then proper noun, common noun, abstract noun, concrete noun, there are many things are there. We don't need to know each and every part, but basic things
Hmm.
we must have the grasp. Because when I know grammar, I have the confidence in myself. Even though if I make
Hmm.
mistake, what happens, I can understand. If I make mistake, I can rectify my own mistakes by observing my speaking. So it depends on person to person. Yeah.
Okay. So how long time did you take become a fluent and you reach in this level?
Okay. So to reach this level, I can say it took 2.5 years, around more than 2.5 years. I started my journey in 2022. Initially, I did not do anything. Only I was listening, listening, listening. Then I think
Okay.
in the mid of 2022, August or September, I started speaking. So since then, now I can say it is 2.5 years. And when it comes to getting some confidence and some fluency, it took maybe
Mhm.
6 months to 7 months. I started talking to different people. Yeah.
Mhm. Because first video I watched because you make the solo video, I think, and
Yeah,
you
yeah. I
upload.
made some follow videos as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I watch your video. Okay, so I have one question because since long time there is running, so just I'm asking. Some people are observing to each other, especially vocabulary, because people are these days people are using advanced vocabulary, and but
Mm.
some people are not taking too much interest. So, what do you think about this topic?
Okay.
We can just each other or not?
Even it was also one of my concerns. I was also not using that much of advanced vocabulary because my focus was that I want to speak correct English. Even though it is not possible for a human being, I can't give the guarantee that I can speak 100% correct. But as much as I can, I want to improve my English when it comes to sentence formation, then grammar, pronunciation. These are the parts I was focusing a lot. And when it comes to vocabulary, I was thinking that I shouldn't learn advanced vocabulary first. At first, I should know different vocabulary in different context so that I don't get stuck. So if I know
Hmm.
lots of advanced vocabulary I am using, but I don't know nitty gritty of different context, so I may get stuck. So my focus was there. But what happened? I spoke to some tutor as well in some
Hmm.
application. So one day I was talking and asked to give me the feedback. The person was saying, you're fluent, you are confident, but you are not using that much advanced vocabulary. So if you want to sound advanced speaker, then you
Yeah.
must use. So she was asking that, how are you? I told, I'm good. How was your day? It was good. No, you should say I'm fit as a fiddle. So far, so
Hmm.
good. So everyone has
Because
different perspective. Yeah.
yeah,
Tell
I
me.
think the same problem I'm also facing many times. So that's why I was it's running in my mind. So I asked the same question to you, and because what happened these days I'm facing many problem related this language like grammar. My grammar is big, and I'm not putting extra effort also.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So actually my daughter is
It's
at
okay.
home.
It's okay. I can understand. Yeah,
So,
carry on.
I also face many problem, but after connecting the good speaker, if I say give me feedback, so without thinking, they started without need, they started giving too much feedback. Okay, it is good, it is all good, but sometimes I'm feel not comfortable. Okay,
Mm.
because it's not need, it is not necessary giving related this matter and this topic. So that's why I'm asking. Okay, so do you have question other things for me?
Okay. No, I want to add something about this topic as you have told that. So first of
Mhm.
all, it is my conviction that I should speak correct English. Then my
Mm.
pronunciation should be correct, my sentence formation. After that, I try to learn those vocabulary I see in a Vogue. In Vogue means most of the people you listen to that they are using some vocabulary these days. Then we
Mm.
should try to learn those vocabulary, even the meaning and how to use. Then only what happens when you know different vocabulary, even the advanced vocabulary, if you talk to someone who is an advanced speaker, it will become
Mm.
easy for you to understand.
Mm.
And when you
Yes.
see that now you are confident speaker, your grammar is also good, you are fluent speaker, then try to learn some advanced vocabulary as well. So after
Yes.
that, try to think that with whom you are talking. If you are talking to someone who is a beginner or intermediate learner, then you should try to use simple sentences, simple vocabulary so that communication become effective. But if you are talking to someone who is proficient in this language, then you can use advanced vocabulary as well. It is my
They
conviction.
are. Yes, of course. I'm agree with you because the after connecting they started observe. Okay, because in front of person label is beginner and intermediate, and they are not using advanced vocabulary like me. So definitely I also face, but my perception is, first of all, we should try make the good structure and deliver the
Yes,
good thought in our person, and after that we can do other things related this language. And right now
exactly.
I'm putting extra effort also, because my journey started 6 months before, but I'm
Okay.
not consistent. So, like 2 and 3 months, I was consistent, but again I got a lots of responsibility, so I took long break.
Mhm.
But again, 10 day before, I decided no, it was not my cup of tea. Again, I will try to connect with people. So I watch your video and I send the message. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Okay, then you
Okay.
can share about your English journey, that why did you think that to learn this language, what motivated you? And apart from that, what is your future plan? Do you have any goal? Or I think you have also started your YouTube channel as well, right? So,
No, actually, only I start because there is one reason. When I start the journey, so that time I send the message to YouTubers. Okay, but some YouTubers were ready connect with me, and because only after connecting, definitely they will upload the session on the YouTube. So initial day, I was not able. So how can I connect with them? Okay, so
okay.
after got many messages, are you YouTuber? After that, I will connect with you. After that, I
Mm,
decided after 2 months. After 2 months, I decided, okay, let's open the YouTube channel. Maybe I
ah,
can connect with other one. Okay. So two
okay.
months only I connect with any person audio call. After that, 1 month 1 month continue I connect with YouTubers by video call. That time I was not able. How can I make the good structure,
Mm,
and how can I deliver my thought? But my
mm,
motto is learning this language in the good way. That's
mm,
why without thinking, without fearless, I started connecting with person. And
mm,
after took a long break, again
mm.
many people suggest me, Amrita, you should try upload the session. But it is not my
Oh,
cup of because my
okay.
motto is only become a good speaker, not become a YouTuber. Because I have other
Okay.
thought. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
because I
Yes.
have a lot of things in my plate. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
I thought, okay, let's try do something. So few videos only I upload on my channel. Yeah, so it
Okay,
is
okay.
all, yeah,
Only,
open the
okay. You
YouTube.
don't have, okay. You just want to improve yourself. So, did you take any help
Yeah.
from any tutor, or just how are you practicing? Only you are talking to
Actually, to be
different.
no,
Mhm.
actually, what happened initial day, my husband pushed me and he support me because my in-laws family, all member
Mhm.
have a good knowledge because they are working in corporate sector since long time.
Okay.
So I create already. I have a good environment. So without any thinking, I started because sometimes I feel uncomfortable whenever we go to outside together and other member talk to in front of person English, but only I was looking to hear there. Okay, so that
Mhm.
time I decided, let's try to speak. So here is my husband because I'm living Mumbai. So I'm
Okay.
nuclear family. So
Mhm.
whenever I don't get time connect with any person, so only
Mm.
I speak with my husband and my sister-in-law by call. Yeah.
Mm,
So
that's a great thing.
I'm a self-confidence person, and without thinking, who will judge me? Okay, because
Mhm.
it is a learning process. Definitely, I will do many mistakes. So
Definitely.
without thinking, I try to connect with YouTubers, and yeah, I'm doing. My journey is
Yeah.
going smoothly. Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm
That
happy
is
to be honest. And second,
that's wonderful.
and second thing, what happened? In my society member, they actually it is a very nice society. So
Mm.
whenever I go to outside, so people are working. Okay, so definitely every person have a good knowledge, good command. So without any approach, without any need, I try to speak them in English because
Okay.
original process on it, original speaking is very good thing for
Mm.
enhance the communication. So that's why
Definitely.
I try to create environment, yeah, outside also.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you have to observe them, how they are making the sentences, if you want to improve
Hmm.
as well. If you are just thinking, okay, what if I make mistake? It is making mistake is the part of learning, but if you want to rectify your grammar, your sentence formation, then when you find any good speaker, try to observe that how they are making the sentences, how they are using the vocabulary, then only you can improve. So that is also most
Yes.
important thing. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, of course. That's why when I connect with any person, so before wrap up the call, I try to ask, give me feedback, because
Feedback.
feedback is very important in this level. Okay,
Hmm.
because after that I can observe to me. Okay,
Hmm.
where I do miss many time of mistake. So again,
Hmm.
I'm thinking join any kind of good application also, good platform also.
Yeah,
Speaking,
but taking feedback is not only enough if you are not implementing that, right? That is also, for example, you need to try to little bit reading part as well. If you read every day at least few pages, that is gonna also help you. Then try to watch and listen to good contents carefully. So then only it
yeah.
helps. Yeah, implementing
Yeah,
is also important.
yeah, initial day, what happened? I used to listen too much, depend
Mhm.
doing the household chores. Okay, but after took a long break, I'm realized I'm missing a lots of things. Okay,
Yes,
so
yes, yes.
it is the effect on my language. So
Hmm.
what happened when I got when I got video? So I remember that person speaking is very well, grammar is very well. That's why it is a reason I connect with you. Only for your pronunciation, your grammar, to be honest, it's very good. Yeah,
Thank you so much,
and
but still.
I
Mhm.
used to read many book, especially story book, because I like to
Yes.
reading story book. So after that, without any approach, without any help, I used to I was
Mm.
able deliver my thought. But
Okay.
after
Mm.
long a break, I'm missing a lot of things. Yeah,
Yes,
but
we
it's
shouldn't
okay. Just
trick.
again, I put extra effort, so maybe I
Yes,
can take
definitely,
one step further.
definitely. Yeah. As you have again started your journey, definitely you can, but we shouldn't take long break. So one thing we can do, even wherever I go, I can at least listen to some contents every day. That is the thing I do, because if I don't practice, I feel miserable. So if I even go to
Hmm.
any relative's home, I can take my earphone. I don't need to disturb anyone. At least I can watch some contents at least for 30 minutes in a day, right? And when it comes to taking the book, like you
Hmm.
told you like to read storybook, so you can pick
Yes.
one storybook with you. If you go anywhere, at least before going to bed, you can read one story.
Hmm.
So we shouldn't take 100% break. That is not actually good, because again you have to
Yes.
start from the scratch, right?
Hmm. Yes, of course, of course. And listening is, I observe, listening is very good thing. If we want
100%.
a good speaker, because it's affect our direct mind. And
Yes.
I remember initial day, I had no time. But what happened whenever I got time, so only I used to listen too much content,
Hmm.
normal conversation video. After that, without recall, without putting extra effort and without write down vocabulary, I recall a lots of vocabulary. But
Yes.
these days I'm observing, I'm missing, I forget because I'm not using.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is the human brain's tendency. If we don't use, then we forget. Our brain thinks that
Yes.
no, it is not important, so just delete it.
Yeah, of course, of
Yeah.
course.
So when
Okay,
it
so
comes to vocabulary, yeah, yeah,
sorry.
you want to. So when it comes to vocabulary, when we listen to someone, and again when we read contents, and then it comes naturally in our mind. When we try to
Mm,
use several times, when we observe that this vocabulary many people are using, those vocabulary
yes.
becomes easy for us to remember.
Yeah, it is a reason. I used to listen and without write down, I
Mhm.
recall the many vocabulary initial day, because same vocabulary many YouTubers use every
Yes,
conversation. It
yes,
is an
yes.
effect on my mind, and I recall. But this time I'm forgetting. Yeah.
Yeah, no need to worry, no need to worry. If you just practice for a couple of months again, then you will be able to come in the right track again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so thank you so much. Give me good time. Again, I will try to connect with you.
Sure,
Okay, dear.
sure.
Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Take care.